Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. अखंड मंडला जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस तीहु लोक उजागर. Who is he? He is the one who is able to, he illumines all the three worlds for us. That aspect, when we speak of, we are describing, Sant Tulsidas Ji is describing his nature as pure consciousness. That pure consciousness which illumines the three avasthas, Jagrat avastha, Swapna avastha and Sushupti avastha. That consciousness because of which existence of mind itself is known. Usually, we know everything through the mind, isn't it? So you learn something through the mind. Sometimes you are in class, but the mind is not there. So you wouldn't have learned anything. You will, and then you will say, oh, was that spoken? Was that said? Why? I didn't hear, everybody heard, because my mind was not there. You see, so we think the mind illumines everything. But no, that's not the end of all. The very existence, the presence of mind is also illumined because of consciousness. That is that light which never sleeps, which never fades. That is something that is never non-existent. It is of the nature of existence. It is of the nature of constantly illumining. Okay. So there he is also, that nature of Hanumanji is spoken. And what did he do? It is said that when Sri Rama once asked, there was this sweet dialogue between them, conversation. Sri Rama asked Anjaneya, what is this relationship between you and I? It is so unique, and Hanumana, I must thank you because your presence in my life has made things so much more easier. All the difficult challenges I met, you were there by my side to help me. Now see, Ishvara, Bhagavan Rama is only telling like that to Hanuman. What would Hanumana feel? But Hanumana tells him, Bhagavan, you are talking about our relationship. So it all depends on which standpoint you're speaking from. If you are talking from the standpoint of, I am a limited, this jiva, this being, individual. If you're talking about that, then I'm your dasa, you are my Swami. You are my Lord, I'm your servant. But if you're talking from the point of view of this jagat, of this world, you are the one who has made this world and I am only a small part of it. And then he goes around to say, if you're talking from that ultimate standpoint of Atma, then you and I are one. So see, who can say that to Bhagavan? If Bhagavan is right in front of us, would we have that, that kind of courage to even say something like this? That Bhagavan, you and I are one and the same. Hanumanji was a Brahmagyani himself, so he could say that, And when actually Sri Rama is doing stuti of him, he is glorifying him, is praising him and saying, if you were not there, what would have happened to me? You know, I wouldn't have been able to fight that war. How would I find Sita? It is like Hanumanji falls at his feet and he says, all this is your doing, not mine. Don't even protect me. Trahimam, Trahimam. He tells Bhagwan, do not speak like this. Because then what will happen? My ego might get, if God comes and praises, one neighbor or one person who knows nothing about anything, but when they come and praise us, praise can be like this, that we feel so good that I am capable of doing something. We don't even care whether that person who is giving us any praise knows anything of the subject matter. Doesn't matter. But as long as he has praised us, he becomes our dear friend after that. No? We fall like this. It is our weakness. That somebody praises and we get carried away. Now Sri Anjaneya is telling me, you protect me. See, you are the doer. You are Ishvara. You do everything. And then you tell that I am the one doing it. Do not praise me like this. He falls at his feet. Bhagwan says, you please get up. Give me a hug. I want to give you a hug. He says, I am better off here at your feet. And then when Bhagwan is talking, Bhagwan tells him, listen, you only said, you and I are one. You are also Atmagnani. We are. So then why should you be at my feet? To that, a very witty reply. Anjaneya says, see, you and I are one. So what difference does it make if I am at your feet and you are up there? It should not make any difference to you also. See how he was. Being an Atmagnani, this felt very clearly how humble he was. True wisdom brings humility, whereas knowledge can give you pride and arrogance. Be very careful. Knowledge brings with it little bit you know something more than your neighbor. You're so proud. I know that much. He doesn't know anything. Whereas if you're truly wise, wisdom will bring you humility. And you see, Sri Anjaneya is the epitome of humility. And he calls himself what? Yesterday we had seen that. Ramaduta. His visiting card will always say Ramaduta. He will never say, my name is Hanumana, Maruti, no name. Whatever you call him, it is okay. You call him Kapisa, you call him anything. King of the monkeys, no. He would say, I am Ramadut, the messenger of the Lord. Whatever Bhagwan wants me to do, I will do that. That's it. Other than that, I have no work. And if Bhagwan has not employed me anywhere, then I'm sitting taking his name. This way he would be. Ramadhuta Atulita Baladhama. He is an storehouse of strength. And how is that strength? Atulita. Jiski tulna nahi ho. You cannot measure it. Immeasurable. He is a storehouse of all the strength in him. So he is Ramaduta who has all the strength. Understand? And as we have said before, the moment we are evolving, the moment we are making ourselves, we are in surrender to Ishvara's will. There is no longer me, my will, I want to do this, I wish this happened. And we say, what is the will of Bhagwan? What does he want? Is there Ishvara running? When you are really, reflecting on your life and you recognize and you are able to surrender now to his will, more and more you allow for his will to go through you, there is a lot of inner strength that we gather. Till that time, we are always fearful. We are insecure. What if this doesn't happen? I wish I could go there, but that couldn't happen. We are dejected. We are suffering. We are miserable. So we should empty ourselves of these things and truly become Ramadut Atulita Baladhama, Anjani Putra Pavana Sutanama. He is known as Anjani Putra. His mother's name is Anjani, father's name is Kesari. Now we know him as this. Anjani Putra Pavana Sutanama. He is also called, he is also known as Pavana Sutta, son of Vayu, wind god. You know, there is a story, there is legend when there was this yajna being performed by Raja Dashrath. He had no child for a long time. He had 3 wives and no children for a very long time. When he decided to do a particular yajna, this sacrifice or this puja, worship is done with that sankalpa in mind to have children. Okay, so when he did this, it is said that all the Brahmins and all the Pandits, everybody was called and there was great yajna being performed. And you know, the remnants of that yajna, the Havan Kundas there and whatever is offered, the remnants of it was supposed to be given to Dashratha was given that, saying, offer it to your 3 wives. And when that was being done, that tirtha was being given to the 3 wives, it is said that in that same vicinity where actually Anjani Putra and Kesari also did not have a child. Okay, even they were praying every day to the Lord, let us have a child. And as they were praying, and she was, you know, with her hands, they both were praying and they knew about this, that Dasharath ji was also performing such a yajna. It is said that the wind god helped. When that was being served to the 3 queens of Dasharath ji, the wind got swept a bit and a little bit of that fell in Anjani Mata's hands. And she first looked at it and was wondering from where did this come? And it smelled very nice because it is prasad, you know, after the yajna you have performed. And she was a little doubtful. She licked a little, it tastes very good. She had it. Then it is said that Hanumanji was born after that. So that is why he's also known as Pavana Sutta, because wind god made it happen. Okay. So here he is like, Ramadhuta Atulita Baladhama Anjani Putra Pavana Sutta Nama Mahavir Vikrama Vajrangi. Mahavir, he is known as Mahavir. All the Virata put together. You know, something like I have told you, we need lot of strength in every level of our being, no? Physical strength we need mental strength, we need that emotional strength, we need moral strength, we need intellectual strength. At every level, we need to be strong. Like that, even Virata. Some people are Ranavir. You know, in the battlefield, they are very strong. Then come back home, they have got so many attachments, they become emotionally people can easily blackmail them emotionally. That is same. Then there is some who are Dhairyavir, they have lot of patience. Some are Danavir, like Raja Harishchandra, kept on giving. He had no fear in the mind. He was brave when it came to generosity to a fault, we say. You know, so this kind of virta is shown in many aspects. When we say Anjaneya was Mahavir, he had all the virta, all of that put in one place. Then a board of courage, fearlessness. Fearlessness is the quality of a Hanuman Bhakta. So from today, if you are going to say, I am a devotee of Lord Hanumana, never allow fear to come in the mind. Because if fear is in the mind, your faith is not complete in Anjaneya. No fear should touch you. Keep faith. Huh? Your faith should be reinforced the moment there is a little trace of fear. So this way, he is Mahavir Vikrama, the one who cannot be conquered, is unconquerable. In fact, he is such an abode of strength, plus he has no ego. He is in total surrender of Sri Rama, so Ishvara works through him. When he is like this, we say the mind is nothing but like a monkey, isn't it? Why? It is dancing all the time. It is chanchala. It is running here, running there. It is fearing something. It is insecure. It cannot follow. It cannot concentrate on one thing. The mind is a monkey, it is said, really. But when this mind is attached to the highest, is anchored in the highest, then all the thoughts, all the distractions, they simply fade away. Slowly it is single pointed, and single pointed focus and dedication onto the Lord. This is what Hanumanji symbolizes. And when you are this way, you become invincible, become really strong. Because see, finally it is Ishvara who has to protect you. You have no problem of protecting yourself. If Ishvara has to get his work done through you, he will take care of you. You don't even have that much fear. Why are we so fearful? Because a lot of doership we take on ourselves. Aham karta, aham bhokta. Oh, if I don't this, I will suffer. If I do this, I will enjoy. I comes in, no? That ahankara vritti itself is not there. So when that is not there, there is no fear. And then you become invincible. You become a power to reckon with. Mahavir Vikrama Bajrangi. We all call him very lovingly Bajrangi. Jai Jai Bajrangabali ki Jai, we say. What is this Bajranga? He is strong. How is his Angi? He is made up. His body is made up like a thunderstorm. Vajra Angi, actually it is. Like that Vajra, that, the Astra of Indra Bhagavan. He is like that, like a thunderbolt. He is Vajrangi. His body is like a thunderbolt. That is how strong he is. So Mahavir Vikram Bajrangi. Kumati Nivar Sumati Ke Sangi. Now this is very obvious. It's a logical conclusion. If Anjaneya is Ramaduta, messages of the Lord he carries, instructions of the Lord he carries, obviously he has to be with the one who is Sumati. Mati is mind, thoughts, the one who owns those thoughts, good thoughts, one who is seeking to be one with Bhagavan, one who is seeking to evolve spiritually, become one with all. Such a person, usually his mind is made up of all good thoughts, wellness of everyone. And these thoughts are anchored in Bhagavan. So there, more or less, such people relate to Sri Hanumana also very easily. And Hanumanji always supports them and protects them. He is against Kumati. Kumati is ulta. Kumati is that one who is an ahankari, who has all the negative tendencies and qualities of anger, jealousy, hatred, greed. All of this is Kumati. That takes you away from yourself, your true self. That takes you away from Ishvara. Such things he normally puts an end to. Now see, he is Ramaduta. Even we are also Dutas, Why? How we are dutas? WhatsApp messages we receive hundreds. Sometimes all fake news, fake messages. Immediately, what are we doing? We also broadcast it to everybody in the group. We don't know whether this is true, false, is it good, is it needed, is it the truth? We don't gauge. Huh? How are we? Because it is mixed up. The mati is not very clear. There is not much clarity. We have something. If we are using our mind and there is clarity in the mind, we will first check, is this needed to be sent? Whom am I sending it to? Does it serve a purpose for that person? Nahi, hamara kya hai? I am told that we are in India, we are one of the few countries who have internet at such low prices. So what has happened is left, right, center, good morning, good evening, good night. If we just think, if we had to pay for it, would you be wishing all these known and unknown persons good morning every morning? So see, we don't even think. We can't be like this. Please ensure it makes sense what you do, what you say. That is an expression of Sumati. One who is thinking and who is thinking for the benefit of all. So is this the truth that I am forwarding? Is this needed, first of all? Is it good? Otherwise, I like to hear everything. All kinds of dutas come to me. Oh, you heard that gossip about your neighbor? No, tell me. No, I usually don't tell all this. It is a top secret and don't tell anybody. Only I'm telling you only. When it begins like that, that one person will tell only another person and the whole world knows like this. Don't become such kind of dutas. Ensure you are a devotee of Hanumanji. You have to walk on his path. Would Hanumanji approve of this? Exactly what am I going to convey? Let me convey in the right language with clarity and only that much to be passed on. What is not needed? Unnecessary rumors, unnecessary bad mouthing, unnecessary creating agitation in the minds of people, unnecessary creating fear in the minds of people. Isn't all this happening? We may knowingly or unknowingly be part of this. Ensure very much before you speak something, before you hear something, and allow it to, leave your mouth. You must anchor yourself in Anjaneya. Who was he? Ramaduta. What should I be? Let me get an approval from him for saying, for listening to things. Otherwise, if it is not needed, let me drop them. The moment I begin to do this, I know Kumati Nivar Sumati Ke Sanghi. Anjaneya is always with me. Seek his help and help to cross over this. See, while we talk about Anjaneya, we must also understand how it has to be applied within us, isn't it? It is not only about Anjaneya and saying, Baba, very nice, Anjaneya is very good. So, if that Anjaneya has to come within me and guide me staying in my heart, I must make this place worthwhile for him to come and reside, isn't it? We say, Bhagavan, come to my house. But have we made that place clean? Have we purified that place so that Bhagavan can come and stay there? So if we want him to come, stay in our minds, we must be very watchful of what thoughts we are entertaining. Understand, let it be all good, auspicious thoughts so that Bhagavan can come and reside within us and guide us from within. With that, today we will begin our chanting. All concentration, focus. 3 times that we are chanting, be with Anjaneya.
Shri Guru Charan Saroj Raja निज मन मुखर सुधारी। बरनउँ रघुबर बिमल जसु, जो दायक फल चारि। बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके, सुमिरौ पवन कुमार। बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि, हरहु कलेस विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर, जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर। रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा, अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा। महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी, कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी। कंचन बरन विराज सुवेसा, कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा। हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे, कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजे। शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन, तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन। विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर, राम काज करिबे को आतुर। प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया, राम लखन सीता मन बसिया। सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा, बिकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा। भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे, रामचंद्र के काज सवारे। लाय संजीवन लखन जियाए, श्री रघुबीर हर्षि उर लाए। रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई, तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही सम भाई। सहस बदन तुम्हरो जस गावे, अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे। सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा, नारद सारद सहित अहिसा। जम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते, कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते। तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीन्हा, राम मिलाए राजपद दीना। तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना, लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना। जुग सहस्त्र जो जन पर भानु, लील्यो ताहि मधुर फल जानु। प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि, जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाहि। दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते, सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हरे तेते। राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे, होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे। सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी सरना, तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना। आपन तेज समारो आपे, तीनों लोक हाँकते कांपे। भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे, महावीर जब नाम सुनावे। नासे रोग हरे सब पीरा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा। संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे, मन क्रम बचन ध्यान जो लावे। सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा। और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे, सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे। चारों जुग पर ताप तुम्हारा, है पर सिद्ध जगत उजियारा। साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे। अष्ट सिद्धि नवनिधि के दाता, असबर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे। अंत काल रघुबरपुर जाई, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई। और देवता चित्त न धरई, हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई। संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा, जो सुमिरै हनुमत बलबीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई। जो 7 बार पाठ कर कोई, छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई। जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा, होय सिद्धि साकी गौरी सा। तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा, की जय नाथ हृदय मह डेरा। पवन तनय संकट हरन, मंगल मूर्ति रूप। राम लखन सीता सहित, हृदय बसौ सुरभूप। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भई सब संतन की जय।